Hi everybody, this is Tanya Ortiz, creator of the Facebook group Create Your Own Economy Today, as well as our forum for those of you who don't have Facebook, www.createyourown.economytoday.com. I know I'm a super fast talker, so please bear with me. Now, we have 10,000 people in our Facebook group. We have a lot of newbies, people who are just getting into the whole dumpster diving. First, I want to go over some house rules if you're brand new into our Facebook group. The first thing I want you to do after you watch this video, at the very top of our Facebook page, it says pinned posts. So you guys don't get in trouble and end up in the land of banishment. I want you to make sure you go to the top of the page and click on pinned post. If you're on your cell phone, go to the top. It says pinned post. If you're in computer, you should see it, okay? So if you're in a cell phone, I want you to scroll all the way up. At the very top, it says pinned post. Make sure you click in there. Read through our rules so you guys don't get in trouble. Now, I do greatly appreciate everybody posting their dumpster diving finds. When you post them in a group, just please make sure you label them as dumpster diving, because in our group, we talk about dumpster diving as well as penny shopping and glitches and couponing and all kinds of great money saving stuff. So today, this video is going to be about perspective, how to change your perspective so you can make more money in 2015. Now, I will admit, when I first started dumpster diving and slapped me on the hand, I was bad. There's a lot of stuff I left in the dumpster. Broken Keurigs, stuff that I'm going to show you today, where when I first started dumpster diving really hard in May, I would have probably left the majority of the stuff in the dumpster because I would have said, oh, I don't need that stuff. Oh, those curling irons are broken. I'm going to show you how if you can change your perspective, and that's what I had to start doing, that for 2015, this will be more money in your pockets. Again, this is the first part of a 3-part video. The next video is going to be a question and answer about dumpster diving. Okay, so the first thing, I'm going to show you what I have, and this is all tied into, I want you to change your perspective on what you find. If you can do that, then you will make more money. If you're a person like me and you're trying to create your own economy, get the stuff, turn around, and resell it. All right? Now, do you see this box of bows? This is a big, giant box of bows. And in addition to the bows, we have lots of this ribbon stuff. I don't know what you call it, but here we go. We have lots of this stuff. Normally, what do I need with a big box of bows? I can't use a big box of bows. I mean, I only have one tree and one house, and there's only a certain amount of bows, and they're all gorgeous, beautiful. But what am I going to do with all these bows? Now, normally, I would have probably just left this stuff in the dumpster. Like, I would have took out what I needed, and I left this. But then, I had hooked up with someone who's a retired florist who introduced me to her boss, and this man appreciates these bows. Why? Because now he writes me out a check for my stuff. This is changing your perspective. Because like I said, when I started in May, I would have left all this. I would have took out what I needed and maybe took out some more for my friends and say, oh, what do I need with all those bows? This is money in the bank, all right? So let's move on. Do you see this beautiful wreath? Okay, now this is, what do you call it? For breast cancer. Has the breast cancer sign, and it's beautiful. And I'm sure there's somebody out there that would pay money for this. I'm not going to sell it. It would probably, for me, to be very hard to sell, but guess what? For florists, it would be too easy. So this goes into, Monday when the florist guy comes, this goes into the bunch of what he'll buy. If you move on here, do you see all these, what do you call it, ribbons? So we have lots of ribbons, all different kind of ribbons. Now, what would I need with all these ribbons? Again, if I would have started this in May, I'd have probably left all this stuff in a dumpster because this isn't normally something necessarily I could sell to an everyday person. However, a florist, this is money in the bank. You know, so this is all part of my, I think I have about 7 or 8 bags Monday for the florist guy to buy. Let's move down here. I think I had counted in, I don't know, somewhere between 15 and 18 flat irons, curling irons. As you can see, one of my favorite dumpsters. They've cut the cords on all of them. Again, when I first started, when I would see stuff like this is a brand new razor, another brand new razor. They cut the cord, but they were nice enough to leave the majority of these cords. You see, I have the cords. But even if you find stuff like this and the cords are cut, post it in the group. Somebody will buy that. When I first started, I would say, you know, I don't know how to fix stuff like this. What am I going to do with stuff like this? I mean, look at these. The cords are cut. This is a hot and gold flat iron. The cords are cut. What can I do with this stuff? Well, even though I may not know how to fix it, there's somebody out there that can fix it and will turn around and resell it. Yeah, I could take the time and get somebody. I don't have the time like that. So, you know, I have a buyer, thank you, Justin, who, you know, I'll just send a text and be like, hey, I got these. I got some cords to go with the flat irons. Would you like to buy it? And so Justin is wonderful. You know, he'll go ahead and I'll send him a PayPal invoice and he'll buy it. Again, when I first started, and this is all about changing your perspective. When I first started, I would have probably left this in the dumpster and I would have said, oh, you know, what am I going to do? Because with, you know, some of these don't have the cords. What am I going to do with this? But there is somebody who knows how to fix these who could turn around and flip it. I also got some hair products. Ladies, this is what I would say. Hook up with a guy that you know. When I find hair products in a dumpster, unless it's sealed, honestly, you know, do you guys see how long my hair is? Camera guy, do you see how long my hair is? I'm not going to take some conditioner, and I don't know what they may have mixed in here, put on my hair. This is what I do. Just find a guy friend or a husband, boyfriend, brother, somebody, a man, and ask them, hey, do me a favor, can you put this stuff in your hair? Because if a guy's hair falls out, you know, they could grow that stuff back like this. If my hair falls out, it would probably take me about 5 years to regrow it. So that's just a little tip, ladies. You know, I would, unless the hair products are sealed, I would not just go, you know, putting it on your hair. I'd honestly give it to a guy to use first. All right, so let's come around here. If you're a local yokel, I will honestly just give this to you. I got this, believe it or not, out of CVS dumpster. It is brand new in a box. But I know why they returned it, because it massages and it heats up. The heating part did not work. I couldn't get the heating part to work, but the massage part did. I put it in my car, and that was just too much of a distraction for me. You could actually, it has a plug and adapter where you could connect it to the wall, or you can put it in a car. But it was just way too much of a distraction to sit there, getting all massaged and try to drive. I was like, well, that's like too much. So let's continue. This, I honestly think this was Five Below. I think somebody threw this stuff out because they wanted it, because it just so happened that everything was pink and it worked. So that's why I was like, yeah, this is one of those times where I think an employee dumped it out so they could come back and retrieve it. And we have the audio system. We have the tower speaker. And I even plugged this in to make sure it worked. And we have the lava lamp. Okay, Five Below, I have no idea why. I'm a dumpster diver. Would you put in a flashlight for me? That's just insanity, but thank you, Five Below. I really appreciate it because I could always use flashlights. Okay, so what else do we have? Again, this is about changing your perspective, people. A lot of people, and again, when I first started, if I would have found this in a dumpster, I would have been like, okay, what am I going to do with, you know, this is where they put the flowers into this, and then they, you know, use it in the cemetery. What would I do with this? What would most normal people do with this? You'd probably just, this is trash. No. To a florist, this is money. This is saving money. So again, I will take this and add this to the stuff that I give to the florist, and he'll appreciate this. I don't appreciate this. To me, this is just trash. To the florist, this is money. Change your perspective when you find things. Even these things. These things, I think, are things that go into the bigger ones like this, because I have some bigger ones. What would I do with this? Absolutely nothing. For a florist, this is good. For me, this is money in the bank. So again, and how did I get this? I want to thank you. There's a wonderful woman who lives near me named Lauren. And she's a homeschool teacher, and I gave her some stuff, And again, to her, it was trash. You know, she's like, what am I going to do with this? She was like, hey, Tanya, you gave me some stuff. I'll give you some stuff, and you can sell it to your florist friend. And that's what it's all about. It's creating your own economy. It's about helping each other out. Now, everything I found, this is my favorite. I like this. I can't believe they didn't destroy it. They just kind of threw it in there. And this is my favorite. So there you go. This is all about creating your perspective, because when I first started really hard in May, I dived 12 years ago when I bought my first home. And then I had gotten married, and then I just stopped. And this past year, I started really hard again. And like I said, when I first started in May, most of this stuff, nobody could have gave me this. I didn't care about a bag of bows. I would have left all those flat irons and all these ribbons and stuff that I couldn't even use. I would have left all that stuff in a dumpster because I would have looked at it as junk. Now, all this, money in the bank. Money in the bank. I have somebody who's already, you know, his name is Justin. He's in our group. You know, he's going to give me some money for the flat irons. So change your perspective about what you find. Start thinking, looking at it as money. Even if you have broken Keurigs, trust me when I tell you, there's somebody out there who will buy your broken Keurigs. Don't just leave them in the dumpster. Okay? I hope this helped. Do me a favor, share this on your Facebook, Pinterest, YouTube, Twitter. I want you to share this video. It may help somebody else. They might come across your Facebook group, and that could financially change their life. Now, I say this in every single video, people. I don't have a 9-to-5 job. I'm able to dumpster dive when I feel like it, because time is not an issue in my life. If you want to utilize Amazon and eBay, right now, go to your browser. Don't type it in Facebook. Go to your browser and type in www.todaygetpaid.com. Okay, www.todaygetpaid.com. I want you to type it in. It's work from home, and this is how I make my living full time. You utilize Amazon and eBay, and after you join the company, you'll have access to my phone number. I want you to pick up the phone and give me a call, and I will personally be working with you. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.